To be a disciple of Jesus means we have to be fully committed. We have to be all in. Today's gospel from the Gospel of Luke continues the story in chapter 14. And Jesus is speaking to a crowd, and at first hearing, it sounds really harsh because he is saying, if you want anyone who comes and follows me without turning their back on their parents, their spouses, their children, their brothers and sisters, they cannot be my disciple. That sounds really harsh, and yet Jesus is asking for a top priority, a total commitment to be a disciple focused on love and walking the way of Christ. Because he also says to the crowd, you have to take time to weigh in on that and what that means, because that means a walk all the way to the end. Jesus wants disciples to be committed fully to the end. And for Jesus, that was the cross in Jerusalem. The other one says, who builds a tower without first laying out the plans, or a ruler in order to do battle makes ready for that? Jesus is calling the crowd, if they want to be disciples, to really reflect on what that means. What does that mean for us today in our world? How are we fully committed when Christ becomes our top priority? Now, the irony is once that's our top priority, family, relationships, spouse, our brothers and sisters, it's like we become more aligned and connected to them. Our life becomes in sync. So this week, let us reflect on our priorities, our commitment. Where is our commitment to God? And how do we take that time to weigh in and reflect on what it means to be a disciple and to be that disciple all in through our lives to the very end? How can we live this day totally committed, all in, to being a disciple fully committed to love? Amen.